Have you ever known about the secret hidden in the wheat? Have you ever wondered why it's different from the wheat of our ancestors? Did you know that genetic modification played a role in changing the platform of indigenous grain structure? And have you heard that only the non-hybridized are still the safest? Today, we'll discuss the hidden truth about modern wheat and its impact on your health. Let's dive in. Wheat has undergone significant changes over the years, particularly with the introduction of dwarf high-yield wheat hybrids by Dr. Norman Borlaug in the 1960s. These new varieties were bred for shorter stalks, higher gluten and greater starch content to withstand heavy fertilizer use. However, they have a considerably lower nutrient density compared to ancient einkorn or emmer wheat, containing less zinc, iron, and magnesium. Additionally, the starch composition has changed, with amylopectin A becoming the dominant storage carbohydrate instead of amylose. But what does this mean for your health? You might wonder, how does this affect me? Well, let's start by understanding the difference between amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is a long, straight chain of glucose molecules that our body digests slowly, resulting in a lower glycemic impact. On the other hand, amylopectin A is a highly branched glucose polymer that is quickly digested by amylase enzymes, releasing glucose into the bloodstream rapidly. This means that foods high in amylopectin cause faster and higher blood sugar spikes compared to those with amylose. Interestingly, there are three types of amylopectin: A, B, and C. The amylopectin A found in wheat is the most rapidly digested form, while amylopectin B found in beans and lentils, which digests moderately, and amylopectin C found in tubers, like potatoes, which digests slower. In hybrid wheat, the proportion of amylose decreases while amylopectin A increases, leading to faster glucose release into the bloodstream and a higher glycemic index. Speaking of the glycemic index, let's look at some evidence. The glycemic index, or GI, measures how quickly a carbohydrate-containing food raises blood sugar levels. Studies have shown that the GI of white bread is around 69, which is very high. This is due to the process it undergoes through, the removal of the bran, germ, and fiber, while that of whole wheat bread is around 72, very high glycemic index. Surprisingly, in many cases, whole wheat bread has a higher insulin response than white bread, due to the available amylopectin A. This makes us more vulnerable to immune attack from the genetic modification, as reported in a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 1981 by Jenkins et al. Even though the fiber content slows digestion, it doesn't offset the rapid digestion caused by amylopectin. But wait, there's more. We shouldn't forget about the impact of wheat on our gut health. Gluten, a protein found in wheat, can increase gut permeability in some people, leading to a leaky gut and potential autoimmune triggers. Therefore, even whole wheat may not be safe for individuals sensitive to gluten. Now let's combine wheat with another commonly consumed ingredient, sugar, the deadly combo. When we consume processed sugar, also known as sucrose, our body breaks it down into glucose and fructose. Consuming these sugars together with wheat, particularly the highly digestible amylopectin A, can have a profound impact on our health. As we've already established, the rapid digestion of amylopectin leads to a surge in blood sugar and triggers the release of insulin from the pancreas. This chronic overstimulation of insulin results in fat storage, insulin resistance, and ultimately beta cell exhaustion, or pancreatic burnout. Consequently, this can lead to type 2 diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and cardiovascular disease. Moreover, when combined with wheat, fructose, which is not metabolized by pancreatic cells, can directly burden the liver and promote a fatty liver. This combination of rapid glucose spikes from amylopectin A and direct liver fructose overload accelerates insulin resistance, lipogenesis or fat storage, and systemic inflammation. This deadly synergy explains why populations that shifted from a diet of bread and natural foods to one including bread and sugar experienced an explosion of diabetes and obesity rates. Finally, let's address the common belief that whole wheat is a healthier option. While it's true that the outer bran layer of whole wheat contains fiber, vitamins, and minerals, it doesn't negate the negative effects of amylopectin A and gluten. As mentioned earlier, studies have shown that whole wheat bread can have a higher glycemic response than white bread, and it can still trigger autoimmune reactions in susceptible individuals. In conclusion, the wheat we consume today is a far cry from the wheat of our ancestors, due to genetic modification, breeding for higher yields and gluten content. Modern wheat has become a significant contributor to health issues worldwide. Not only does it lead to rapid blood sugar spikes and insulin resistance, but it also promotes fat storage, chronic inflammation, and even autoimmune reactions. It's no longer the wholesome, nutritious grain it once was. Instead, it's a high glycemic, pro-inflammatory ingredient that should be approached with caution. So be mindful of the wheat in your diet and choose wisely. Your health is worth it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Stay healthy.